The lead developer of Shiba Inu, Satoshi Kusama, has put out a final warning to all holders and intending holders of Shiba Inu. It has something to do with the long-awaited Shibarium. And considering that we have all been waiting for the launch of this platform, this is one video that you cannot afford to miss, so make sure to keep watching. Disclaimer: without a doubt, Shibarium is the most anticipated project in the Shiba Inu community and maybe even the wider crypto market. What's more, the fact that there have been many disappointments with the platform not getting launched when the dev team said it would has added to the overall anticipation. So you might want to click off when you hear this talk about Shibarium because you're used to the disappointment. But there's actually a solid update, so please hang in there. I mentioned in yesterday's video that Satoshi has tried not to shy away from engaging in discussions with the Shiba Inu community as we all wait for Shibarium's launch. This is how we found out that our Flute Day and Valentine's Day launch predictions were not feasible. And this is also how we just recently found out that Shibarium will get launched before the end of the first half of 2023. Satoshi mentioned this as a reply to a comment in the Shiba Inu Telegram platform. Well, to be more specific, he mentioned that the platform will be launched before May. And considering that the dev team has been careful not to give any specific launch dates because of last year's disappointments, it looks like we might be able to trust this before May timeframe that Satoshi has given us. It is not as specific as we might want, but it is certainly more specific than we have gotten in a long time. So I guess you could call it a step in the right direction. But there's something weird about this that you might have picked up on if you watched yesterday's video. In yesterday's video, we talked about how Satoshi replied to a Shiba Inu holder on Telegram telling them that he doesn't have an exact date for the launch of Shibarium. Once again, I know that saying the platform will be launched before May is not giving a specific launch date, but if he had this information, why didn't he tell it to that user yesterday? Also, while the dev team did not announce a Flute Day or Valentine's Day launch of Shibarium, it did seem as though Satoshi was teasing it. I mean, why else would he have added quickly learning to play the flute before putting Shibarium in a heart-shaped box with a bow to his Twitter bio? What else could that have been indicative of if not a Shibarium launch? Shibarium is even in the statement. This makes you wonder whether Satoshi's talk of a before May launch is not just another tease. Well, if you are thinking that as well, something that Satoshi recently posted on his Twitter page might convince you. He wrote, saying here what I just said in the main Telegram chat, overrun by Fudders and Shadowcats. Go enjoy V-Day. Tomorrow my first of a series of mediums introducing the world to Shibarium will be released. The bow fit nicely, but I'm not releasing anything until at Calderia is done mourning. That's quite a bit to unpack here. First off, this tweet was posted yesterday, which means that the first of a series of Shibarium medium blogs should be published today. This blog is not the launch of Shibarium, and it also doesn't signal that the platform will be launched immediately, seeing as it is to be the first in what will become a series. So it is important that we try to contain our expectations before that blog is published. Secondly, this tweet was really just a condensed version of something that he posted on the Shiba Inu Telegram page initially. The longer version is actually more interesting than the shortened version because the very first thing that was mentioned is that Shibarium is ready. This is interesting because it is something that we have all been waiting for. But you have to admit that it is also quite weird considering that Satoshi already mentioned that Shibarium will be launched before May. Before May sounds like we won't be getting it earlier than March or even April, or am I just completely off base? Please share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Tell us what you think Satoshi was trying to hint at when he said that Shibarium will launch before May. Anyway, moving on from that, he also mentioned that he can't wait to show us the beta version of Shibarium, so here's that. Something else that Satoshi mentioned might answer the question of why Shibarium has taken some time to be launched this year. He reminded the community that the Shibarium lead dev lost his dad, so it would be quite disrespectful, and actually has been, to expect the man to keep working at a time like this. Do with that information what you will, but I do hope that the lead dev gets better. So yeah, we should be getting the first medium block today, and Shibarium will most likely be launched before the second half of May. We just have to wait and see what more information we get from the Medium blog and also do our best to avoid the Fudders. Satoshi particularly sounded the alarm on this. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shiib. For a chance to participate in this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below #ShibaInu. Good luck! Also, there's now a membership option on this channel. Becoming a member gives you access to a private group chat with me where we get to discuss crypto gems, finances, and success. If you are interested, hit the membership button. Back to the video. Shytoshi mentioned that he considers himself being targeted by a FUD campaign. I think I should just read out what he wrote. I am being targeted by a coordinated FUD campaign, and now I know who is in another room doing it. But I won't show the screenshots, I'm above it. But let it be known they are trying to destroy what we have in the name of community, and I will not let them. This is quite ominous, and I don't know about you, but this talk about knowing who is behind the FUD attacks makes me remember the in-house fight that happened a while back. I don't know if this current situation might have anything to do with that, but consider sharing your opinions on this in the comments section below. Also, if you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. Finally, analysts have done their analysis and have come to the conclusion that Shiba Inu could hit the $1 price if a number of factors are put in place. These factors were outlined by the official Bone account on Twitter, SHIBASWAP, and they believe that the factors can push Shiib to a reasonable price, even in the face of the current crypto market. What are these factors, you ask? Well, they are massive support for the Bone token and also massive support for Shibarium. The logic is that Shibarium is supposed to help improve the price of Shiib anyway through its burns. And then Bone is the Shiba Inu token that is supposed to make that possible, because validators and delegators whose job it will be to secure the Shibarium platform will need to own Bone to operate. So to make sure that we get the full services of Shibarium, we need to support Bone as well. At least that's what the official Bone account has said. Considering all the talk about Shibarium and when it could be launched, it looks like we need to pay even more attention to what the account is saying. What exactly needs to be done to show support for Shibarium? Is it about driving support for the platform in some way or waiting for its launch to make use of it? Or is it about planning projects that could be launched on Shibarium once the platform is launched? Also, what needs to be done to show support for Bone? Are we supposed to be pushing for the token to be listed on even more exchanges? Or are we supposed to just be buying as many Bone tokens as we can? If massive support for Shibarium and Bone are important for Shiib's price improvement, these are questions that we need to answer quickly so that we can get to work as soon as possible. So please, consider sharing your thoughts with us in the comments section below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.